season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun. Give on the inside. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. To throw, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Thomas. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
With the catch, it's Sategna. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude. And
picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play. but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Out of the backfield, he's open.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback at a rate. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Under fire. Working that left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Release to the back. The short hands, it's Daniels. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. It's Ott. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Brings it in down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by. And I think that's how defenses treat this guy, too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Rushes on him. On the run deep down the right side. It's caught. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the deep...
Turning it on!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Wilson. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Daniels. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Gators have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators have it with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Trying to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Sooners will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the catch. It's up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Avoids pressure. Might be looking to run. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly.
Looking for more room. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air, it's Lagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking for room. It's Clark.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking left. He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open.
And he'll haul it in and take it to
This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Set, ready.
Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying.